Ah, la mine elle a fait péter le stream.
Whoa, careful where you step.
Déminage. Nickel. Casse les couilles. J'ai jamais dormi, moi. Vas-y. On va dormir 6 heures. Des couchettes, quoi. Keho.
Scanning for C2547. Grade rated contaminants. Entering quiet mode.
Je savais qu'il y avait un truc à faire avec ces putains de trucs. Première fois que je fais ça. Oh, joli. Joli, joli. James Coutry, tant que tu es vivant, est extrêmement instable. Ça note, le sujet aura besoin d'un laboratoire. James. gars là. Charles, vivant, instable. C'est tout. Hein. Ah, il y a un mec là-bas. Je l'avais pas vu. Bizarre scientifique. Chase. Hein. Aussi, tiens, je vais pouvoir l'ouvrir peut-être. Motiver le protocole d'accès au système. Piratage, dévoyer les quartiers du personnel. Cool. Présentation du projet. Charlie. Guitry. Il est perdu. C'est perdu, man. Là, c'est quoi le papier doré? Ouais. Putain, je vais aller sur ordi. Comment ça se fait? J'ai raté l'épisode là. Ah, ok, d'accord.
You know something?
Génial.
We might be the finest agent Sublight ever hired. Chartrand. Chartrand. I've seen that name before somewhere. Cascadia, right?
Qu'est-ce qu'il y a? Je sais pas, mais j'aimerais te dire que oui, mais j'en sais rien du tout. Je suis pas tellement petite histoire comme ça. Ta.
Captain, I wish to offer my commendations for convincing the UDL's gunship to leave HRS-1084. I did not favor the idea of being stripped and sold for parts. Welcome back, Captain. How can I be of assistance?
Ouais, bon, ouais.
I request you do not... We've arrived at the groundbreaker. Good luck, Captain.
Merci. C'est gentil. Ça, c'est tant que j'ai pris Ellie. Je suis en surcharge. Je peux pas courir. Oh putain, ça blague. Ah ouais, je suis en surcharge. J'ai tellement de trucs à la con. Hein. Ah, c'est vrai que j'ai récupéré beaucoup d'armure en fait. Bref.
How goes the hunt? I've been ruminating on it, and I decided, if you ain't killed McRed yet, I want you to hurt him a little before you do. Nothing excessive, mind you, but the scoundrel deserves a light beating at least before he kicks off. Here's the bounty payout. Nice work down there. With any luck, we can hire more sharp-eyed bounty hunters like you in the future. With that bastard McRed dead, There ain't much else in the offing. Not that I'm complaining, mind you.
Bah cool.
Rizzo's mock apple cider. A hard cider for a hard life. CNP near maple syrup. It's near.
Y'a pas truc. J'avais pris avec. Non, pourquoi j'ai dû faire une mauvaise manipulation?
Finally, a base of our own. Soon we'll have eyes on every corner of the system. Well done, Captain. I heard about that. While my lawyers scratch their heads wondering how we deal with human salvage, I'm leaving the researchers in hibernation. Aside from the automated security, did you meet any resistance at the station? Why would they leave an asset like that unprotected? Unless... could the station be a trap? Unlikely. But possibly. One more thing to consider. I've been less than honest with you. Your assignments weren't strictly about the salvage business. You might have figured that out already.
Mm-hmm.
After the Monarch job, I started connecting the dots. I didn't like the picture. Then what we found at Station 1084 confirmed my fears. You and I have stumbled onto something big. Something none of us were meant to know. Glad to know it, Captain. Ask yourself why a skeleton crew was studying that Alta Vitae gas in secret. Ask yourself why stockpiles were hidden on a planet full of monsters. No, they were hiding something the colony isn't ready to know. Before we go any further, I want you to keep an open mind. Can you do that for me, Captain? You call that an open mind? All right, here goes. Aliens. I'm talking about aliens. They're the ones responsible for the deaths at 1084, and who knows what else. We have to put a stop to it.
Des extraterrestres. Sans rigoler.
Hear me out. I'm saying it's aliens. I'm not asking you to like it. I'm not even asking you to believe it. But I need to act on this threat to the colony, and I can't do it alone.
This doesn't feel at all right, Captain.
Your crew is skeptical. That's good. I don't want you walking into the unknown with blindfolds on. I assume you have questions? If we're gonna see this through, I'll need your trust and commitment. Now's the time for setting doubts aside. Conspiracy. One carried out with the help of human collaborators, assuming they haven't all been replaced. This is an invasion of our very cells. That damned gas is mixing our nucleon with halcyon biology to twist us, change us, make us more like those monsters on Monarch. No kidding. That's how they want it. When I lined up the evidence in my spreadsheet, there was only one possible conclusion looking back at me. This is my data talking, not my anxiety or lack of sleep. Dr. Chartrand is the crooked psychopath behind the gas experiments. She sold out her species. I need you to put a bullet through her skull. She's a research scientist and a damn good one. Before UDL poached her, she engineered a 0.2% increase in cystipig juiciness. Now she's doing the same thing with humanity. Her fingerprints were all over Station 1084. You saw what she did to her team. You've got me all wrong. I just want to add Savior of Humanity to my resume. I've got ambitions outside of this office, you know. Besides, this way Sublight gets first dibs on alien salvage. Do you usually come across innocent people trapped in suspension tanks? Because some of us would call that excessive. Remember, the tanks were just the shit she left behind. Just imagine the experiments she carted off to her next lab. We're far beyond theories. Chartrand's logs, the gas, the suspension tanks, how much proof do you need? Wake up, Captain. An invasion needs collaborators working from the shadows. She has access to the board, unlimited funds, and a colony full of sheep. This keycard will get you through the front door of her Byzantium estate. Don't ask how I got it. You might not like the answer. By now, the other side knows what you're doing. Don't trust anything Chartrand says. She's compromised down to the bone. Maybe even deeper than that.
Okay. Ça va, c'est pas rouge, donc c'est pas une violation des... Oh, ça c'est rouge, ok. Ouais, j'ai mis du carrelage, je crois que c'est la première fois que je vois un truc comme ça. Je crois, hein. Je suis pas sûr. J'ai refermé. Puis c'est s'ouvrir des portes. Mais elle a pas d'ordinateur, elle doit avoir un ordinateur quelque part elle. Non? Examiner, ouais je veux bien. Bon. Tu crois ça des extraterrestres? Codex. Ouais.
BNP, I can't believe it's not yours. It's unbelievable.
Youhou. Combien? Ouais, putain. Intercelleur, membre de l'équipage intercelleur.
I hear scary things about Monarch.
Monarque, c'est monarque. Hein. Ouais, c'est pas là. Hein. Ouais, j'ai un doute, putain. équipage transporteur.
I'm just in port long enough to get another haul contract.
Tu me diras, j'ai un établi là-bas. Ouais, bon. Alors... Je vais les améliorer, je crois. Oh, pas maintenant. Ouais. En fait, j'ai fait un plat. Non, mais c'est bizarre. Bon, bref. Il me dit d'aller où j'ai que trouvé là. Et bah, ça habite à Byzance. 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 Mais c'est où Byzance? Je l'ai pas découvert. C'est quoi cette merde? Je vois pas. C'est où Byzance, moi? Ah, bah si, c'est sur Terra 2, quoi. La capitale Byzance, ouais. Ici.
We are now in orbit above Edgewater, Captain. Do return in 1.
Ouais. Ouais, vas-y.
Repeat.
Ouais, je me disais, mais c'était la planète du début. En fait, il y a 2 volcans. Putain, je savais pas qu'il y avait 2 volcans. Ah ouais, non, mais attends, mais on est où là? Ah oui, en fait, là, ouais, en fait, c'est une partie de la map que je connaissais pas du tout, même.
When I was little, we'd get freighters in every Sunday noon. Now they only come but once a month. I love the wind here.
You're some sort of freelancer?
Elwether, voilà, en fait. Ah non, mais j'ai déjà été ici, ok, ouais. Ouais, mais bon, je crois que je suis pas sur. Je sais pas, je comprends pas. Attends, à moins que. Je suis con. C'est pas ici, quoi. C'est pas ici. Faut pas que j'atterrisse ici, visiblement, je crois.
We're now in orbit above Roseway, Captain.
Peut-être ici, je sais pas. Je sais pas, je comprends pas. Ouais. Bon, merde, c'est Roseway. Mais je crois que non, je crois que c'est. Je crois que j'ai pas découvert Byzange. C'est pas possible, putain, je comprends rien. Il y a le pointeur vert qui est même pas activé, je comprends rien du tout. Parce qu'à mon avis, je l'ai pas découvert, je l'ai pas débloqué, donc. Pourtant, ils disent bien que c'est sur la planète là, mais. Je sais pas, je comprends rien. Ils disent que c'est sur la planète là, mais putain. Habite à Byzance. Ouais, mais Byzance, c'est où? Où c'est Byzance, ta mère? Ouais, je sais pas. Je sais pas, je comprends pas. Vas-y, ce serait le premier à Phineas. Allez, le voir dans le labo. La suite des événements, ok. Allez, ok, bon, on va voir ça, vas-y, parce que là. Je comprends pas. Je comprends pas.
We have successfully arrived at Phineas's orbital lab, Captain, and we are still in one piece. Shall I congratulate myself, or would you like to do the honors?
Putain, vache, je pouvais prendre personne.
I'd clap you on the shoulder if I weren't behind a wall of bulletproof glass. I don't know how you did it, but Hiram Blythe just sent me everything I needed. According to Hiram's message, Minister Clark has ordered a suspicious amount of dimethyl sulfoxide. It's almost as if he's hoarding the colony's remaining supply. Typical elitist, hoarding supplies during a time of scarcity. Once I have those chemicals, we can revive the Hope's colonists and put some decent people in charge. So, good news. You're going to Byzantium and stealing those chemicals. Exciting. Aloysius Clark, Minister of Earth. Virtually every colony requires the presence of a Minister of Earth. Clark is complicit in every one of the board's crimes. Whenever the board issues some new decree, you'll find Clark's signature on the dotted line. Ah, yes, the details. I'm not about to ask you to rampage through Byzantium trading bullets with the board's agents. We'll have to resort to subterfuge. Carmen Imagawa. She's my contact in Byzantium. Meet her at the docks. She'll have all the necessary intelligence you require. I'm giving you my old nav key to Byzantium. You'll need it to land in the Golden City. Remember, you're looking for dimethyl sulfoxide. Big green bubbling vessel with a warning label. I'll take as much as you can find. You can trust her if that's what you're asking. Imagawa is the finest special agent in Byzantium that money can buy. My money, anyway.
Ok. Connexion Byzance. La capitale.
I understand we have decided to continue supporting the outlaw scientist, Dr. Phineas Wells.
Qu'est-ce que c'est peu de faute?
Welcome back, Captain. How can I be of assistance? May luck be with you.
Voilà, c'est bien ici. Parce que là, voilà, je peux y aller maintenant.
Captain, I'm receiving an urgent docking request from another vessel.
Urgente de la part d'un autre vaisseau.
Greetings from the Halcyon Parcel Service. Delivery is guaranteed within standard margins of certainty. I've got a special delivery for Alex Hawthorne of the Unreliable. With your permission, I'll see it transferred to your ship.
Excusez. C'est pas que je ne suis pas seul. Excusez.
It's a parcel, ma'am.
Un colis, madame. En direction. C'est pas plus obligé.
This is the Halcyon Parcel Service. We don't deal in packages. I am contractually obligated to deliver my cargo to the captain of the Unreliable under pain of fines, imprisonment, and censure by my superiors. That's the HPS difference for you. Service with civility. Stand by, Captain Hawthorne. An HPS certified distribution technician has deposited the parcel into your cargo hold in accordance with hazardous waste disposal procedures. Scheduling a redelivery will require Form 232B Addendum 57G and approximately 16 weeks of processing time. Unfortunately, we are currently experiencing a critical shortage of blank forms. Thank you for your patience, and please remember HPS for all of your future...
Ouais, c'est ça, on s'en fout. On s'en fout de quitter comme ça. C'est une bombe, putain. C'est une bombe, putain.
Can we talk?
C'est qui a dit ça? C'est toi? Je ne savais pas.
Since we're in Byzantium, there's something I've been meaning to do.
Is it good?
I haven't actually talked to my folks in a while. Shocking, right? Anyway, it's probably about time I paid them a visit. Given the dangerous life I lead, they've got to be worried sick. Whoa, let's calm down. I'm not asking for a favor or anything. I'm just suggesting we stop by when we're in the neighborhood. See, I'm originally from Byzantium, born and raised. I know that probably comes as a big surprise.
Bah non, en fait, je m'en fous. Ouais, mais attends, vous dire, t'as perdu avec part, c'est vrai? J'aurais jamais aimé. Ouais, ça ne m'étonne pas.
But I worked so hard. I dropped the accent, picked up a swagger, developed a taste for Spacer's Choice. Maybe I could skip a few more showers, drink milk straight from the jug. Yeah, I'll try that. Thanks. In any case, this'll still be a shock to my parents. I bet they'll barely recognize me. Oh, well, I was thinking you'd come too? Because it would be fun?
Nice, ça va. Ouais, ok.
Great. And when we get there, draw out your rough edges a bit. If you've got an outfit you haven't washed in a while, maybe one with some blood stains, wear that one. You're the boss. Anything else? I sure hope you negotiated for a raise with this Phineas guy. Ever notice how this job gets bigger and more dangerous every time he calls in? He's asking a lot, Captain. Makes me wonder what your angle is. Fair enough. But you should know he's not the only game in town.
Très,
The
très,
board's put a
très, très bonne
bounty on
phrase.
his head, and they've got more than enough bits to pay it. I've got no love for the corporations, but they know how to take care of their people. The ones at the top, anyway. Everyone is. The board just pays the best. I know you want to save the day, but don't forget to look after yourself. No one else out here's going to. Don't mention it, just speaking from experience. Anything else?
Non, ça ira. Bon, on a un colis. Bon, allez. Ok, génial. Utiliser. Ok, il y a une main. Ok, super.
Hawthorne, if you're getting this, something's happened to me. Got mixed up in some shady business on Gorgon. Should have known better. But I landed on something big. And now this job's an itch I can't stop scratching.
Ah non, non, mais non, mais non. Je pense que c'est le DLC.
There's a whole research compound left to the Sprats.
Je pense que c'est le DLC. Hein. Ouais. Donc, ça fait chier. Mais non, attends. Ouais, je pense que c'est un DLC. Bah, c'est ce que je disais, ouais. Donc pour l'instant, voilà, c'est meurtre sur le Gorgon, je sais pas quoi. Pirate sur le Gorgon, ouais. Ça fait pas, ouais, là, les deux là, c'est les DLC. L'autre, elle voulait que je fasse un truc, expérience chimique, là. On va d'abord faire ça. Ça va pas mal. Je fais des tas de livraisons. Mais c'est ouais, bon, tes parents?
Since we're in Byzantium, there's...
Ouais, je sais, tu m'as dit.
I have an act... Anyway... Whoa, let's calm... I'm just...
Mais j'ai dit oui, oh. Et blablabla.
In any... Great. If you've got an outfit you haven't washed in a while, maybe one with some blood stains, wear that one. Oh, and help yourself to the good snacks and put your feet on the coffee table. Mother hates that. Just know that I've got plenty more suggestions if you need them. Anything else?
Non.
I'll lock up behind you.
Oui, oui. Je vais faire d'arbre. Ça marche. Allez. Ellie et le robot. Waouh, bison. La capitale. Quand il y a du rouge comme ça sur un drapeau, c'est jamais bon. Si vous voyez ce que je veux dire. L'histoire l'a prouvé. Hein. C'est pour mes news. Utiliser. Bon, pour eux. Retraités. Ah, il y a des retraités. Dire. Beaucoup de retraités. What? Ah bah il y a en fait tous les retraités ils sont ici quoi. Dire trop bravo.
I wonder if I'll get to meet Chairman Rockwell.
Je l'emmerde. Je l'emmerde moi quand même. Putain. Je fais le tour du propriétaire comme d'hab.
Someone needs to teach those iconoclasts a lesson for what they did to our gunship.
Ouais. Bon. Pardon. Code du terminal, c'est pour dire. Scellé. Ça marche. Bon, on va prendre l'ascenseur. Riche citoyen.
Why can't something exciting happen around here for once?
Nothing wrong with stability. It means everything's running like clockwork.
Don't you ever want a little fun? Maybe see a marauder ship get blown to bits overhead?
What a thing to say. Everyone knows marauders can't fly.
24%, ouais, putain, il est bientôt foutu. Ah ouais, non, c'est bon, j'ai pu la réparer. Moi, je suis content. Je suis content. En fait, il faut s'habiller chic ici, putain. Enfin, s'habiller chic. Je sais que oh, putain, j'avais un chapeau, je m'en suis débarrassé. Je sais pas, moi. Puis je peux pas m'habiller chic. C'est quoi ça? C'est un peu plus chic que... Oh, c'est pas juste. Je peux l'enlever. Waouh. Ouais, là je suis plus chic. Là, là je veux. Yeah. Je vais piquer ses fringues. À l'autre. Sam, Ellie. Elle a quoi, une armure de 51 elle? 46, 36. C'est côté 1. Non merde, il est où le truc? C'est ça, hein? Non, c'est ça. Voilà. On va voir, ouais, comme ça. Ah bah ouais, oui, des fois je peux pas l'enlever, je comprends pas, c'est... Ouais, là je peux pas l'enlever, c'est bizarre, hein. Pareil, inspecter, je veux pas inspecter, je veux lui enlever son putain de masque. Ouais, ça... Ouais, je peux pas, c'est assez bizarre en fait, je comprends pas. C'est comme si elle était obligée de porter un truc. Logiquement elle est pas obligée. Allez. Ouais, c'est débile en fait. Il est pas mal comme ça. On la reconnaît même plus. Bah ouais, franchement ça lui va bien. Ok, bah ça, mais on s'en fout. Hein. Voilà. On est quand même plus présentable comme ça. Hein. Regardez, je suis habillé comme ça. Ellie, elle est comme ça. Et puis Sam, bah, c'est un robot, donc on s'en fout. Nickel, la classe.
Down there, a new ship. Doesn't look like any of the corporate freighters.
But what would they be doing?
C'est mon vaisseau.
And how did they ever get permission to land?
Perhaps we'll finally get some excitement after all.
Got my sights on you.
Hey, you. Yeah, you. Want to be famous?
Anti-Creo's Ketchup. Organic, vegan, handmade, gluten-free, dairy-free, nut-free.
Kid, you got presence. Natural magnetism. Know what I mean? There's those street smarts. Just the right amount of rough around the edges. Next time, we'll have you say that over the rim of a Trippa Stout. Product placement, baby. Listen, you got an agent? Some kind of representation? A mad scientist? Guy sounds like he's moonlighting. Here's some free advice. If you want to make it in this business, you gotta work with professionals. Listen, you got a real special quality, raw energy. I see you in pictures, kid. I'm making a feature, Space Pirates of Moros Prime. It's gonna be a hit. But we still need a star. And I think you got the chops.
Not so fast. First, we gotta talk about royalties.
Let's just see where this audition goes, huh? So what do you say? You ready for the chance of a lifetime?
Ouais, bah non. Pourquoi il y a des soldats là alors que le truc est ouvert? Close.
According to local legend, if you walk around the orrery 3 times, your corporate rival will die of a paper cut.
Unit recharging. All cleaning jobs have been completed.
CNP Borstwurst. It's not the worst unless it's Borstwurst.
Des riches citoyens. Dire, il y a tout qui est fermé ici. Bougez. Uno. Dos.
CNP pancake mix. That requires no mixing. Seriously, don't mix it.
Tres. C'est qui tourne. Joli. C'est bon, ouais, ouais.
Spacer's Choice Zero G Brew.
Bijou.
An ale that's good for what ails you.
Oh, stylé. Oh, bah putain, ça je kiffe. J'adore l'eau. J'adore les trucs comme ça. Ah, Tokyo. Ouais, ouais. Oh, je crois que je peux. Oui. Ah, c'était génial. Je suis de la flotte, putain. C'est le plus beau jour de ma vie. Trop cool. En plus, c'est tellement... Ok, il y a des ordures, on est d'accord, mais... Oui, tiens. Une échelle ici. Waouh. C'est tellement ouf. Regardez, je me promène dans l'eau. J'adore. Remonte à la surface. Bonne idée. Bonne idée. Bon. Sur ce... Non, je vous abandonne pas. Pas maintenant. Je paye une petite canette là. De Fanta. Lol. Non, une petite canette de bière. La Tsingtao. J'avais l'habitude de la prendre celle-là en Corée. À Séoul plus précisément. Parce que c'était l'une des moins chères, donc ouais, avec la Tara. Ou la Terra, non, je crois que c'est ouais, comme ça que ça s'appelle la bière. La bière australienne.
We got time.
Bon. Distributeur là, ok. Ou t'as un chien. Un vrai chien. Oh, ouais, mais bon.
The Emerald Vale plant is back to full production. There's something to be thankful for.
If Hortense yells at me about vagrants one more time, I'm gonna snap.
Citizens, today marks a monumentous occasion in the course of Halcyon history. After a deep and thorough examination of our budgets, revenue streams, and predicted models, we are publishing our yearly success report. Profits are soaring, promotions abound. Thanks to your continued hard work, Halcyon is healthier and more productive than ever. In the coming months, Byzantium will be sure to see the many rewards reaped from your diligent labor. Once we nail down the details, I can't wait to share what's in store. For now, my friends, keep up the hard work.
Narman. C'est samedi soir, putain.
Have you tried our new cocktail sponsored by Rizzo's? 1 part Purple Spectrum vodka, 1 part artificial tomato-like substitute juice. We call it a Blue Bloody Mary. Oh, by all means, ask away. Do you know Celeste Joliker? I've heard she's working on some spectacular new design. I don't believe in work. Work is for auto mechanicals and lower classes. I don't mean to sound cruel. There's nothing wrong with working. It's just so unnecessary. Why bother? We all have our roles in society. I like to think of myself as an entrepreneur. This drinking establishment is my investment.
I've always loved that sculpture.
It's an orrery, and you say that every time.
Joli cœur.
You, with the hips. Over here. Let me take a closer look at you. Don't speak. Hold that posture for a moment while I admire you. You have a natural contrapposto, my dear. The way you rest your weight against your hip suggests a certain rugged charisma possessed only by the mighty primal and the well-traveled spacer. Splendid. I love it. Ah, Celeste, you've done it again. I knew from the moment I laid eyes on you that I'd found my muse. I'm Celeste Joliker, and you, my dear, are exactly what Byzantium needs. Darling, you and that brutish swagger of yours have been on my mind the moment you stepped into my studio. I'm working on a new line of clothing that will shock this city to its core, and I'd like your help. What do you say, my dear? Care to make history with me? Marvelous! You and I are gonna wake this city up like a cold splash of wine to the face. What I need is a survey of the outside world. What does the common laborer wear? How do the wild-eyed madmen of Monarch dress themselves? I've heard rumors, but I require samples. Also, I expect you to model for me. Oh, you cad! You'll be the talk of Byzantium once I'm done with you. I'll need you to model for me the following: the apparel of an iconoclast, the armor of a marauder, and a full ensemble of spacer gear, helmet included. And when I say spacer gear, I mean an outfit worn by real spacers. None of that garbage spacer's choice pedals. You have the bearing and demeanor of a born model. You're going to absolutely murder this job. Fabulous! I can't wait to see what you dredge up.
chapeau ou un chapeau? Un chapeau, ça me plaît. Des lunettes, stylé. J'achète tout, rien à foutre. C'est super ça aussi. Ouais, peut-être ça aussi. Bon. Voyons ses habits. Ouais, les lunettes. Le chapeau, c'est bien. Oh, le décor, le chapeau. C'est bizarre. Rien à me dire. Ça, c'est le truc. Ça. Moi j'aime bien. C'est juste le chapeau, il me fait chier en fait. Je la trouve mieux comme ça. Tiens, j'ai mis les lunettes. Ben voilà, nickel, ouais, je trouve bien. Ça me va. Je veux. Mais mieux. Je transporte toujours plein de trucs. Je veux dire, à la classe. Voilà, Wally. Oh, regardez, la nuit tombe. Oh, c'est super.
I love Byzantium. Where else are you going to find art, culture, working toilets?
I'm sure other colleges.
C'est quand qu'on peut pas mettre vue troisième personne? Enfin, je sais pas, c'est... Je sais pas si on peut en fait. Bien. Forcer luxury munitions. Ah, munitions. J'ai des balles et tout. Ouah, sa mère, la vache. Ah oui, carrément.
Looking for weapons? You've come to the right place. Every Byzantine needs high-quality armaments, and you won't find better anywhere else.
Surtaxe 3%. Il y a des taxes. Je m'en fous au niveau des armes. D'accord. On est bien, on est bien. Elle est trop jolie comme ça. Ça c'est la tête dans les égouts.
I'm afraid I can't come down anymore, my good man.
Oh là, plus river. Maintenant, si tu...
I'm on my legally allotted break. Really, I'm supposed to be here. Oh, what are you doing here? Nothing. Nothing. Why? Does it look like I'm up to something? Laws, I knew it! You got me. I'm caught, aren't I? I work in the lab at the Ministry of Accuracy and Morale. Some of my sprats went missing, but it's not my fault, okay? Maybe I let them out more often than regulations allow, but they need to stretch their little legs. And so what if I occasionally forgot to latch their cage? Everyone gets a little distracted now and then. They escaped, and before I could coax them back, they'd made their way to the maintenance tunnels. Even if I did dare go down there, they're among all the common sewer sprats and exterminator mechanicals. Really? In that case, take this collection crate. 6 of my little ones are down there, but don't worry, you can easily tell them apart from common sewer sprats. They have intelligent eyes, an agreeable yet reserved demeanor, and a fondness for hiding. Also, they're white rather than green. Please, do take care, and do mind the exterminator mechanicals. If the worst should happen to my little darlings, well, I still want their bodies. For science, of course. I still am. After all, I'm a person of very little influence and only middling prospects. No one does favors for free. But I must say, I'm far too distressed to think critically about your suspiciously kind offer.
Ok, alors la classe habillée comme ça, c'est un truc de malade mental. J'aurais dû prendre les 2 meufs en fait. Bon, après, ouais. Le ciel est devenu bleu.
My dear fellow, you've no idea how our production has suffered. Why, the losses were...
Lion de l'exploration.
Sorry, but we don't provide directions. Sorry, but we don't provide directions.
Well, you're obviously not from around here. I don't believe I've ever seen visitors in the Bureau before, come to think of it. Are you serious? You're a sightseer? I didn't know people like you even existed. Oh, this is just too perfect. Alonso Vallejos. Extraordinarily pleased to make your acquaintance, and so on and so forth. I'm currently operating a sightseeing tour of sorts. Think of it as a guided journey across Halcyon. Would you be interested in a trial run? Glad you asked. Our tour guides you across some of the most picturesque and breathtaking sights around Halcyon. We've placed some beacons across a series of locations around Halcyon. All you have to do is follow the beacons to adventure. That slogan's a work in progress. So, what do you think? Are you interested? Outstanding! Here, you'll need this special triangulating device. Think of it as a wireless compass, pointing the way to the next beacon. When you find a beacon, this device records your discovery and directs you to the next stop on your tour. find every beacon, finish your tour, and come back here to claim your commemorative hat. Simple.
Simple. Ok. Plus ça rien. On va dire un hôtel, on est d'accord. Personne ici. Waouh. C'est quoi? Boussole. Et casser l'aviateur. À combien? C'est une banque, j'imagine.
I'm afraid I can't help you at the moment. Have a prosperous day.
En fait, techniquement, ça sert strictement à rien ce que je fais parce que en fait, vous pouvez être sûr que qu'il y a des quêtes qui vont me ramener là où je suis passé. Par exemple, la banque, là, on a vu qu'il y avait rien à faire, mais c'est parce qu'en fait, il y a sûrement une quête prochainement qui m'emmènera là-bas.
How does this sound? Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to walk into you like that. Oh my goodness! Ruth Bellamy? I simply adore your work.
We've been over this already. You can't rehearse running into Ruth Bellamy. It's not going to work.
Fine, fine. What about this? Oh, my stars! It's Halcyon Helen? May I have your autograph?
Now you just sound like
Hey, Sam, tell a dirty joke.
Command not recognized.
Fine, tell any joke.
Please repeat the instruction.
Get screwed, Sam.
Request is invalid.
Ok. J'ai compris. Je vois. Tu vois une flèche. Moi, je suis... Dans le médical. Petite photo. Ok, moi je suis là. Mon vaisseau est où? Pourquoi je rêvais là-bas? Ah, c'est ça, pourquoi? Voilà pourquoi. Faut qu'elle voie cette ville. Faut qu'elle la voie de ses yeux. Attends, mais faut que je t'habite d'abord. Parce que ça va pas le faire. Ouais. Nickel. Merde. Elle se lève bien, quoi. Quand c'est tout à vert et... Bon. Là, on est bon. Ouais. Bah. Ah oui, ok. Pourquoi je me fais chier, moi? Alors, on était où, nous? On était easy. Ouais. Mhm.
So, how many
You sure have seen a lot of the colony, huh, Dr. Fenhill?
right here?
Ellie. And sure, but most of it looks the same from inside a ship. Sorry, Dr. Ellie. Still, though, don't you find it thrilling? Being in space? Look, it's just Ellie.
Youhou. On peut passer par là, mais c'est un truc de malade.
Nice thing about traveling with the captain. We meet all sorts of new people. Sure. Best part is when they pay us. We never really had new folks in Edgewater, except the captain. Kinda hard to make new friends when everyone's already decided they don't like you. Could be a favor in disguise. Sure, they look fancy, but inside, they're just marble and existential emptiness.
And your plan is to sit idly by.
J'avais pas eu la ligne derrière. J'ai dit qu'il y a quelqu'un d'important qui habite ici. Ouais, bon, comme ça on sait qu'on pourra jamais les ouvrir ça.
Oh, there. That's one right there. Can't you just see the stench of impropriety radiating off of her?
For the last time, access to Byzantium is impossible without a proper nav key. Now, if you'll excuse me, I need to be Somewhere else. Anywhere else.
How splendid. Another rung leech wandering through the streets of Byzantium. Why, just this morning I thought to myself, as lovely as the gardens are, what they really need is more greasy vagrants frolicking through them. And here you are, frolicking. Ugh, how utterly expected. You must be one of those violent vagrants I've heard tell of, wandering the system in search of brutality. Honestly, what is the board thinking letting so many of your ilk into the city proper? It's madness. I earned my place here, just like everyone else. My grandfather was the CIO at Tile, you see. I just told you. My grandfather made millions of bits as CIO, and I earned them from him.